Things go wrong, people make mistakes, deadlines are missed. So when things go wrong, what should you do? If there's bad news that needs breaking, then ask yourself if it's you that needs to break it. Only break the bad news if you have enough authority to respond effectively. If your boss is the only one who can respond, then she should be making the call. If it is up to you, then you should know it is not going to be easy. Breaking bad news is just plain uncomfortable. The first thing you need to do is to make sure you know the details of what has happened and why it's happened. Then try and think of what you might do to put it right. Work out a plan of action. Do you have the resources to make it work? Perhaps you need to make a call to some suppliers up front. You've got to be honest and care about the call. Being flippant or making jokes will simply make a bad situation worse. So take a deep breath, pick up the phone and dial immediately you've got that information. Things only get worse if you leave them. The phone is the right way to handle it. It is urgent, it allows feedback and they can't hit you. When you get through, stay calm and apologise up front. Something like, "I'm sorry to have to tell you that your delivery is going to be late." Then try and explain what has happened and what you propose to do about it. Inventing explanations is not a good idea. You're going to get found out. You should try and phrase the problem as an obstacle to be overcome rather than the end of the world. If the client is angry, then the best you can do is listen and say that you understand his anger. Say you want to do the best under the circumstances. You should then offer the action plan you thought of before you made the call. For instance, "I found an alternative supplier who can shorten the delay. Shall I go with them?" If the client makes a reasonable request to sort out the mess, then agree immediately. If the client's request is completely out of all proportion, then invent a higher authority. "I'm sorry, I don't have the authority to do that." Even if you're the managing director, you can still have limits on your authority. For instance, "I'm sorry, my board would never let me do that." Always promise only what you know you can deliver. If something's broken, you can promise to do your very best to get it fixed. Not that it will actually be fixed. Promising the earth and then not delivering simply makes matters worse. Once you've agreed the way forward, finally clarify the understanding you've reached by summarising the key points and apologise again. Then get yourself a coffee. You've earned it. So the key points are: be apologetic, but don't grovel. Make sure you know the facts and have a plan of action. You want to find the best solution under difficult circumstances. And pick up the phone as soon as possible and make that call. This has been How to Break Bad News in Business, part of the How to in Business series from Birchill's Telecom. If you found it useful, then please subscribe to the Birchill's Telecom channel. Thanks for watching.